Yeah. Yeah! I was just, that thing with Byakuya is...
was Sakura herself.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it, all so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Sakura wanted to create the locked room. Byakuya created the locked room in secret. Monokuma forced her in it? No, it's this one.
I got it!
Yeah.
The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door because you already knew Sakura was dead, and because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were. You said you were going to go get everyone else, but your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room...
Jesus. Could this
While
be any more
everyone else was
complicated?
focused on Sakura,
Holy shit.
you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence, and yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No! No! I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
Oh, I gotta do this shit. Well, alright, fucking... shit. Hold on. I gotta fucking... So, is this... I think this is right. Let's see, shall we?
Here's exactly what happened. This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room. Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. She got there one step ahead of everyone else, and looked around for a good hiding spot.
What? That's not correct? Are you serious? What, is it supposed to be this one? Are you kidding me? So that's... they look fucking identical. Like this one... That is some horseshit, man. Alright, try this one out.
Here's exactly what happened. But one of them headed out and she got there one step ahead of him.
Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, so that one was... They did two fucking things, looks like... Ugh.
She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro. When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened, knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves, in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort was you, Hina. That's the full truth of the case. Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
That's what happened? But, Makoto, how did you manage to... How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Huh? Oh, well, I mean...
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case. See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
I mean, not always, just sometimes. But, I fucked that up quite a bit. Still got A's on a lot of these. B on that one. Fuck. I never get A's on everything. 94. Man, what did I get a B on? Damn it. Damn it. Ugh.
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already?
You still haven't voted yet!
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. Yet maybe you
Oops.
don't want to.
Sorry.
But please
My
grab
bad.
your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
So, am I really only halfway done with the game? How many fucking cases are in this game? I thought there were only like 5. But if this is only halfway, then that means there's like 8. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
One who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My entire existence!
Okay, we're done here. And you can't exactly execute her since she's already dead.
What did you say?
So that's the whole truth, huh? There's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us.
What are you thinking?
And yet you... Why did you do that?
Be mean.
Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because... That's exactly what I wanted. Holy shit. I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. Really? I didn't do anything. She was my... Oh. God damn it.
You should have been the one to die.
God damn, I couldn't let her be the only one that died.
What?
You don't mean... You're gonna take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We'll have to pay for our crimes. For serious?
What is this?
You still don't understand? Then let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. That's... Found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note. Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. Ran out after her and... Don't have to worry about me, I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this, it's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness!
Try to protect me because of me, but because of me,
I can't forgive this!
my closest friend got hurt. Because of me. Our friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault. Which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked me to meet with them. So she asked to meet with them, rather. You asked to meet with those 3? You can't. Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry, I just want to talk to them.
But,
Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you.
Hina,
Please don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
they're friends.
Oh. She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was afraid. She was a friend to all of us. And yet.
why?
And yet. You trampled all over her feelings, and then you did the unthinkable. That was just a misunderstanding. You tried to kill her, you ass!
What are you saying?
Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
I won't forgive you.
Do you have any idea how desperate she was seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand.
Why?
That's how far you'd pushed her.
Huh?
Hina,
Wait right here, I'll help you out.
Hina,
Huh?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
Some protein.
That was the last conversation I had with her. Went to the chem lab to get the protein she'd asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. That's when I realized. Saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf. Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. By the time I got there, it was already too late.
Please! Why? Why?
She had weaknesses just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness, that's normal. And yet,
Why?
you all blamed her. I tried to protect her and I suffered for it. That just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it. Hina, we killed her, all of us. Pushed her into a corner and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. That's why you tried to lead us astray. Did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. Could never face her after this.
Hey! Hey!
Sorry to interrupt right when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but
Hey!
it's taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. Do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant.
What are you saying?
Of course I know what she was thinking, because her and me...
In other words,
Well, what I'm really trying to say is...
yes indeed.
Don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this?
What the heck?
Of course.
Isn't it obvious?
Yep,
A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note. But Hina already...
too bad.
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby.
It's true.
This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room.
Huh?
What? Then... you lied to me?
Unbelievable.
Don't say lie, it makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit.
Well now.
Can't help it if you totally took my little scribbles at face value. Didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy little...
Damn it.
I'm not filthy, I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. Heck, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay, and scene cut!
And?
So then, what did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna do?
I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice.
Hey!
But you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
But hold on.
Isn't it just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. In darkness. Give me the willies.
Enough already.
Could you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed.
Talk about a buzzkill. Alright, here we go. My good friend Hina, something I have to tell you. Hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
So first night in this strange school, that the mastermind came to see me.
See, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
Might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for over 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch. So even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. Because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. Mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying desperately to stay alive, saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than
I
anything,
cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
that's how I came to feel. So that's why Sakura...
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic? Or just moronic?
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
Perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me, which is exactly what the Mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony,